What is up to the Cherokee squad? We're back in this thing, and today we're here with
Trinity,
also known as my wife, and today we're going to be telling y'all about the time where we almost got kidnapped in the Uber. Let's get right into it.
Girl, I wanna fuck with you. Girl, I wanna fuck with you. I think I'm catching feeling. I don't know what to do. Girl, I'm tryna fuck with you. Girl, I wanna fuck with you. I think I'm catching feelings. You got me so confused.
So, here's the story. So, we was going to a friend's house. It was like, what time was it?
it was like 11:30.
11:30, something like that. So, you know, us, we weren't allowed to go. You know, nobody was finna take us. So, you know, we just had to sneak out. So, that's a whole different story time. Y'all just, So, you know, we go ahead and leaped out, snuck out, whatever. So, we call the Uber, and we get there like early, like in front of the yard early, so they can go ahead and see us because it's dark outside. So you know what I mean. So we both are like waiting on the Uber, and like he pulls up and he's like, "Oh, is this Cherokee?" Blah blah blah, and like he gives us this grin and looks at us, and like me and Trinity both look at each other. And we're like, "Okay, we're just gonna push it off." Yeah, like push it off. Maybe he's just trying to be friendly. So he starts like looking at us, and he looks at Trinity, and he's like, "Do you got a boyfriend?" And this part was so funny, cause he did it like as he's like, "Do you got a boyfriend?" And it was so funny. So you could go ahead and tell your part.
What happened? Hold up. No, you keep going.
Well, she's a little bit slow. So, you know, we was, driving down the road, and Trinity just kind of looks at him and brushes it off and, like, looks on her phone, and she texts me. And she's like, "Did this dude really just ask if I got a boyfriend?" I think at the time, were you single? Or were you?
No, I think we was going to Reese's house.
Yeah.
Like, because
Yeah.
I was dating Reese.
She was dating Reese or whatever. So at this time, like, it was funny because, like, I mean, I'm sneaking out with her, like, for what? Because that's just my friend. Like, we going to her boyfriend's house. So, like, what's the point? So I just was going for fun. All right, so
Wait, was it Rod there?
yeah,
Yeah,
Rod was there.
Rod too.
So it was funny too because, like, Rod's like my best friend. So, like, me and him get along cool. So she texts me and she's like, "Did this dude really just ask if I was single?" So we were thinking it's a dude. It wasn't a dude. Here's what the person looked like. It's gonna be
Like right here.
yeah, bro. So this is what they look like, and we got the screenshots of who do we text? Your mama? Because we was at Mama's house.
No, we texted Krista.
Krista, that's who
Yeah.
was texting. She texted Krista, which is her aunt, so we texted her. And when I tell y'all, Krista was like, "That's a dude," and we was like, "No, that's a woman," because I'm telling y'all, she had like titties, like her titties was like down here.
Yeah, so we couldn't see them because they was saggy.
And it was like dark. So like Trinity's like, she's sitting in the front, I'm sitting in the back, because I don't like sitting in she likes sitting in the front, I like sitting in the back. So like she looks back at me and I look at her and we just laugh. And then so we're like halfway at Reese's house, because like Reese is only like how long was it? He was kind of far.
He used to live like 20 minutes.
Yeah, like 20 minutes
he
away.
moved, so
He
now
moved,
it's
so
like
it's like 6
away.
minutes. But like, listen, so Trinity looks at me and I look at her and I start laughing. And all of a sudden, they look at I'm gonna call it it. It looks at us and it's like, "What's funny?" But but we was both laughing. Like, he just kept, I'm not even going, it looks like a he, y'all. So when y'all see this picture, what I sent y'all gonna think it's a he, because when I tell y'all it looked like a boy, it looked like a full-on dude. So Trinity, you could tell when we got like halfway.
So we was like 10 minutes away, and what we call it? A he? It said something like, it was talking to her. It was like, I don't know, she's single, but is you single?
Oh my god. We was both like, whoa.
Like, what?
Like, y'all, let me tell y'all. So he was like, it was like, how old do you think it was?
I think it was like, probably
late?
20.
Yeah. it might have been late 20s,
Yeah.
early 30s. I don't know. So keep on.
No, you keep going. I forgot. Kind of.
It was late, y'all. She was like halfway asleep. When I tell y'all, she was in that car like,
He probably thought I was like.
I was like,
something.
what is you doing? I texted, I kept spamming her phone because she kept like dozing off and like going like this on the window. I was like, what is you doing? Get up, get up. Because if that man was to ask me something stupid in that car, I swear to God, I was sleeping out. So I was like looking around. I don't know what she was doing at this point because I was looking around. I started seeing him looking back at me and going like grinning at me. I was like, what? Bruh, he started looking at us and started grinning. I'm telling y'all, when I tell y'all, I was like, I gotta find an escape route. Forget her. I'm gone. I was like, all right. So if he looking at me like this, I don't know how he looking at Trinity. So all of a sudden he look at Trinity. And Trinity, what you got on shorts? I think you had on shorts, or did you have on tights?
I think I had on tight.
Yeah, she had on tights, y'all. When I tell y'all she looked at him, like it, I think it was gay because it looked like a dude. So it said, I was like, what? I was like,
we looked at each other. We was like,
and then I texted her. I was like, what was he looking at when he said that? I'm gonna call it a he, y'all. It looks like a dude.
it looks like he.
So I was like, why did he just like what was he looking at, like? And she was like, I think he was looking at my thighs. I think he was looking at my thighs. I was like, you lying. So she looks at me again and she's just like, bruh. She gives me that look like, bruh. It was so funny, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this whole time we was both terrified, but we was both making jokes out of it. It was so funny. So like we keep going, and it's like we're like 15 minutes in. Like he lived like 25 minutes away, so we like 15 minutes in. So Trinity like go off like this, and she say he rub on her leg.
Yeah, this man
I was like,
hey, no.
all I heard was A, because I was dozing off, no cap. I was tired too. It was like 11:30 at night.
Yeah, we was
so I
like, hey.
I looked at her. I was like, I heard her say A, and I was like, I looked at her and I was like, what happened? So I texted her. I'm like, what's happening? Like, what's going on? I'm not getting signal here. So I'm like, go look on. I tell her, I was like, go look on the GPS and see if this is the map. Because like I'm sitting at the window, she's sitting at the window, so I like whispered up. So I'm like, go look at the GPS, see if we're going the right way. This man was going a whole different way.
Right, so like and it was like, Reese, is there like a shortcut to your house?
Yes, because he kept telling us, he was like, oh, I'm going a shortcut. I'm going
Yeah.
a shortcut. I was like, okay. You know, we're like
Yeah,
young, so
okay.
like we're like, okay. So we text Reese, and we're like, Reese, what's going on? This man saying he going a different way. Like he going a different way. We just looked at the GPS. And he like, oh, there ain't no different way. Tell him to stop. Tell him to let y'all out. I'm finna come scoop y'all. And we was like, why couldn't you just come get us in the first place?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we was thinking. And then she texted him. She was like, okay, well, I'm not finna get out. It's dark. And there's like coyotes and stuff.
Right.
I was like,
We was like in the woods.
I was like, what the world? So me and her both terrified right now. Like we thought we was like 15 minutes in. Boy, we like 30 minutes away from his house.
30.
Like we was going the whole opposite way. So we text Krista. This is when we text Krista, and we like, Krista, like this man, like he taking us somewhere and we don't know where we going. So we already sent her the picture because you know on Uber they had the little picture of the man.
Yeah.
So we screenshotted it and we sent it to Krista, and Krista was like, oh no. She's like, send me your ad, drop your out. So she dropped her current location.
Yeah.
And here comes Krista, y'all. When I tell y'all, Krista was flying. But
Like,
she was
got there,
going.
like-
She said, woo. I was like she passed us. And me and her both look at each other. We like, what was that? And then we see Krista turn around, and she like, we going this way, Krista going this way.
This
So
girl
like we
almost hit
both
the
going
car.
at like right here. So this girl, she done got. Go ahead. I know you remember this part because this is when Quiz hopped out. this is when this boy Quiz.
Quiz, wait, no, Quiz, I swear to God, Quiz walked out. This boy had a gun.
This boy said, he's like, what's going on? What's going on?
Like,
but he hopped out that car too fast. It was so funny.
Like it tried to run.
It was gone. It was boom. Boy, when I tell y'all, Quiz hopped in the driver's seat. He was like, I'm finna take this car. I'm finna take it. But me and Trinity was both dead.
We was dead.
At this time, we were supposed to be sneaking out, and we didn't tell Krista. So our plan was to just tell Mama that Krista came and got us that night to take us somewhere in the morning. That was our plan. If something like that happened, we was not expecting that. Like, that was the whole, like, that joint was so funny. But no, let me tell y'all, Quiz, he hopped in that car. He said, I'm finna take this car. I'm finna take this car. Then here comes this little figure, and it's going boom, 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 boom. It's running back. It's gone. It's like doom, 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 doom.
Gone.
Yeah, like, what? we see this figure. It's like running towards us, like full speed. Like, it's this fat jiggled like jello person.
Yeah.
So me and Trinity both looking at each other
He was like, you see that?
And then Quiz hop out. He like, what? Boy, when I tell y'all, I was weak. I was so dead. Yeah, I was so dead. When I tell y'all, I was dead.
Like, we was half asleep, so we was like,
it was like, we thought we was dreaming. We had to we woke up and we was at Heather house, her aunt house.
Yeah.
So we woke up, we was at Heather house. We both wake up around the same time. So we both, like, she woke me up because she woke up earlier than me. Yeah. So she woke me up. She was like, Cherokee, how we got to this house? I looked at her and said, I don't know. So they had to run this whole story by us. Whole story. So, like, we remember some of it, like, at the beginning, but, like, we didn't remember, like, from Quest saying, what's up?
Yeah.
When that man was running towards us, that's all I remember. So, after we dozing off, so Quest said the figure, like, jumped on him, like, boom, like, jumped over him, got in the seat, and, like, started driving off while we was in the car. Yo, when I tell y'all, Krista
was pregnant at the time.
Yes, Krista was pregnant too.
And this girl, oh my God.
This joke was funny.
It was.
So Krista, she like, oh, cause they like, so like Krista still sitting like this, we still sitting like this. This driver go boom and like keep going. So get back on the road, right? And then so after this, all we hear is like boom, boom. Like, we both, like, it like shook the car, and it was like, so me and her both jumped up. We both was like, what happened? And then Krista done ran her car
into the car. We was like,
how we finna pay for this? We was like, how we gonna get home? Krista was like, it's okay, I already got backup. This girl done called her best friend.
Or she done called BB.
She done called her best friend, bruh. Alright, so her best friend on the way. Her best friend like, pull over to the side of the road. Like, her best friend was in there in 5 minutes because her best friend stayed around there. So she was like, BB got up. She was like, no, get out. Pull over. And she told Krista, pull over to the side of the road. Here go her with her gun. What you doing? Why you got these kids in this car? What you doing? So after all that happened, we get in the car with BB, like me, Quez, Krista, Trinity, like we all hopping in that car. We all like, so we get the tag number, and once we get the tag number, who got on Uber? Was it Krista or was it Quez?
I think it was Krista.
Krista got on Uber and she
Quez was driving, I think.
Yeah, she got on Uber and she was texting like the Uber people, and she was like, oh, I got this tag number, they tried to take the kids. And see, what the man didn't know was Krista had this thing in like her car, and it like recorded everything that was going on because she was pregnant at the time. So like, who finna let Krista walk around, her big jelly belly self walk around with no protection? Like, so she had this camera, and like that we were both facing like this. So I mean, she already, like, we had it down, like we was ready. So that man is still sitting on the side of the road, and he calling Uber like, oh, I had a wreck. But see, the cops was already on the way, and then the Uber people told Krista to turn around, and we had to go tell this whole story. Y'all, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning before we got home, or was it 4?
It was like
5?
3:30.
3. It was late. It was late, y'all. When I tell y'all, we was so tired. We woke up that next morning at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We was war slapped out, and then later that day we was supposed to be going to that airstrike lock-in.
Yeah.
It was a mess, and then we had to sign papers. That's why I won't take Ubers now. We used to take them all the time, everywhere. We don't know. We call Krista. Krista, can you take? Mama, can you take? No.
Mm-mm.
We just no. So. Y'all, that's the story. Oh, and they ended up getting it in jail.
Yeah.
It got put in jail. I don't know if they're out now, because this happened like kind of back, like at the beginning of summer. So it was like kind of in the beginning of summer. So like I don't know if he's out. Like that's kind of kidnapping, but like not kidnapping.
It's like,
and we didn't even ended up going to Reese's house. Like,
yeah,
we texted Reese. It was like, bruh,
can't even go
now. Like, so, cause at that time Reese was at Rod's house. See, this is what happened. Reese was at Rod's house, and Rod's mama worked late.
Yeah.
So at like 4 o'clock she get home in the morning. 4 o'clock she get home in the morning. So it wasn't even no point in going anymore.
Yeah.
Krista was like, yeah, sorry, my thing just. Anyways, Krista was like, do y'all still want to go? Like, I could take you. We was like, nah, we're just gonna go to sleep. Because me and her was both war slapped out. Yo, it was a mess, bruh. But like I was saying, y'all need to be safe in these Ubers out here, especially in Burke County. Like,
look up, like, text somebody that he done drive before.
Like, these Burke County people be trifling. Like, they be, y'all, no.
I don't know what they be.
But, y'all, like I said, that picture gonna be, like, in the beginning. So, y'all should go look. I can't remember what they named. What was the Uber name?
It was like a fake name.
Yeah.
Like, we found out his real name in the future, but I don't forgot that. But it was like something like, what was it, like?
Jason? Or no, was it a girl name?
No, it was a boy name. It was like,
it started with a J.
Yeah.
Was it Jamie or
Jamie?
Yes!
Yeah, Jamie and Andrews, yeah.
Yes, on God, bro. When I tell y'all, we was like, that's a weird name.
Yeah.
But see, the Uber ride, we go on like 30 minutes, well, like 25, 30 minutes out. So like the Uber not gonna be cheap. So we like, let's just go ahead and catch this cheap Uber right quick, like, you know. So the Uber, we didn't even get to our destination.
And didn't.
We lost our money. I mean, she lost her headphones in the Uber. What did I lose? I lost my lip gloss. I almost lost my chain. I told the cops if they found it that I wanted it back. So I got my chain back. She didn't get her headphones back. They was ripped. But yeah, that's basically the story on how we almost got kidnapped, we almost got raped, we almost got blah 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 blah.
What happened?
Like, when I tell y'all we was out in the woods, we lucky.
No signal.
Yeah, Krista, boy, we was lucky. Krista got a hold of us. Krista was like, you straight. Like, she called us, like, was like, you good? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, because he thought I was talking to her on the phone.
Yeah.
So, we was really talking
We
to Krista.
we was good, though. But when I tell y'all, that was a night to remember. Like, we was halfway asleep, barely remembered anything. But when they ran that story by us, we was both like,
It was like,
that
what?
What?
I thought that was a dream.
Oh God, I thought that was a dream, y'all. When I tell you I thought that was a dream.
But like, she told me it happened to. I was like, you had the same dream as me?
I was like, what? I was like, twin telepathy. Y'all, this video like 18 minutes long, but it don't matter because we 5, so y'all should just watch the whole thing. So like, stay tuned for the sneaking out story because that story was funny. Like, we had got 2 Ubers that night because
like, the successful.
Yeah, the successful part. Like,
we did that. No, we didn't do it the same night. We did that another day.
Or was it the day before?
No, it was like
Another week?
it was like the next weekend or something.
No, it was the weekend before because we didn't take Ubers for like forever.
Oh yeah.
It was like the weekend before, y'all.
Yeah.
So like after all that, her grandma, like Krista, finally ran and by. You know, it was like 3 months. Well, not 3 months. A month in. Krista ran by her mom, her grandma, and then my grandma never found out. Like, my grandma don't care anyways. But yeah, this is the story.
How we got kidnapped?
Almost. That's the T. But get this video to how many likes?
50 likes.
Y'all could never.
And couldn't.
No, if y'all can't get it to 50, at least get it to 15 for real. For the sneaking out.
15 or 20.
Yeah, for the sneaking out part, like the one before. So, peace. I can name a lot of things that the other man won't.